So something happened last December, and I think you can kind of still see here a bruise. I took a nasty spill. Never broke a bone in my life, mind you, but I was taken down by trying to bring a scooter, an electric scooter, and I ride a motorcycle, but an electric scooter just to a stop at a crosswalk. Anyhow, something happened that I didn't bother mentioning, but I think it bears mentioning at some point. And that is that with all the progress we've made, there's some things that I think we've definitely gone backwards on. And this may seem like a very boring subject, but healthcare. And the reason I say healthcare is, well, there's many reasons, but for now, the one I'll focus on is something struck me as very like, oh my gosh, really? Is this what it's come down to? And that is that when I fell, because I was standing up straight, my center of gravity, from what I understand, was worse. So it was like more of, a really hard impact. And so it was at night, and I was going to head back from San Antonio to Houston. And damn it, I was so close. But anyway, I fell. And I remember going, crap, I don't need anything to happen right now. I wasn't even thinking of medical things, but I fell. And as you can see, I lovely chipped a tooth completely off. I didn't even care about that. I was just like, suck it up, buttercup, and go home. But then I was like, I don't have insurance. That was another reason I don't want to be bothered. Where back in the day, we had insurance through our employer, and not only did they pay for the entire insurance, we didn't have co-pays that make it, and maybe it's me, but if I'm paying on a budget plan $400 out of pocket, and then on top of that, nothing kicks in until I pay $3,000 a year, I'm going to risk not having insurance. And then this happened, where I fell, and the person I was with, they're like, "You're bleeding profusely." I'm like, "I'll be fine." As meantime, this is like swelling. And I sat in the truck. He's like, "I should take you to the hospital." I'm like, "No, I'm gonna go to my car. I'll sit here for a bit. Whatever, big deal. I lost a tooth." But then it started to occur to me that if I drive home and something happens, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital anyway. And the rate this is growing, it was huge, people. The rate this is getting bigger and bigger, I don't care about the tooth, but what if I fractured a cheekbone or something that I'm gonna have to go to the doctors for anyway? And here's the thing. Here's what made me go, something's wrong. Something's very wrong. What it came down to was, is my life worth going into debt for? Is it a good trade-off? Because that's, when you put it down, when you sift through all the other fluff, that's what it comes down to, right? The reason I wasn't going wasn't just because, well, I wanted to get back and didn't want to deal with people in a waiting room and all that. It was, who's going to pay this bill? I have not a lot of debt now, and it's taken me quite a while to get there. So I don't want to go and have to pay $150 for an aspirin. Just not on my agenda tonight. But I decided I might as well go because, yes, my life is worth going in debt for. I'm not going to say, well, I can either go to the hospital and incur debt, or I can just die here in my car. That really wasn't a choice. I mean, it kind of was for a while, but good thing I went, because it turns out that, didn't fracture my cheekbone, but I did have a subdural hematoma. So had I gone home, from my understanding, and taken anything with, like aspirin with a blood thinner in it, I would have died of an embolism. And I did not even know that would have been a possibility. Also, they kept me there 3 days because they had to monitor that it wasn't going to get any bigger. It was 7, or whatever the little measurement is, and then it got to 9, and they're like, well, we may have to do brain surgery. So anyway, my point is just that it shouldn't be my life or debt, my life or debt. Can we please fix this? And it's not just about going out and buying insurance, because the way things have been for quite a while, most of us can't afford it. Even on the budget plans or whatever. Budget plan, I make $30,000 a year. Oh, well, you can afford $800 a month in insurance then. It's like, does that come with like a room and a car and all that other stuff? Because I'm pretty sure I can't.